Hello everybody and welcome to the VES eSGT Virtual Endurance Series multi-class racing here at Barcelona-Catalunya. Currently we are in pre-practice watching Phoenix 5s from the R1811. Let's see how I get rid of the names here. Not the button. Go. Welcome everybody. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there are any audio issues. Anything that you can hear that I can't hear because I'm not listening, but you are. Let's see here. Do I sound any better? I'm a little bit quiet. Let's try this. I don't know, how does that sound? That's probably too loud. Game volume could be louder. Let's see. Hey, alright. Thanks, being up. Always appreciate you. Once the qualifying gets underway, I'm going to start going over race information. Now we just get to look at all these beautiful liveries. It's like Belgica needs a team helmet. don't know if anybody here has the World Tour going on in the background. Currently, Def Sun with Lexus is second of the first World Final Manufacturers race. He's a competitor in the E3 series, the eSGT series. Pretty sure he's up there in D1. I would hope so. Anyway. All right, now we've got some of that beautiful multi-class action going on. Is Belvic going to be able to pass cleanly to the chicane? He can pass on this straight. Waiting. Ah, yeah, he bit. Looks like we got our first stuck check coming in soon. Nice practice start. As long as nobody gets stuck, things should be looking good. All right. Here we go, stuck check number 1, not the official race. Just a stuck check. You see nobody's in a correct order. We will have a pace car for this series. We're calling virtual safety cars. For any wrecks, we do have damage on. Looks like everybody got away. Beautiful. Wonderful. Very good to see, very good to see. I believe 4 Corvettes in this lobby today. Like they were a popular choice. A couple GT3s out on track. Looks like we have an LMP in the back. Looks like it'll be catching up pretty shortly. Look at that. See what it's like from the driver's view. We're gonna get past GT3 cars. Oof. A little bit of mess there. Going into the tight hairpin. New moves over. Held up by Judoka. Wrong with that though. A little wide. A little tricky. Get used to that as the race progresses. see, I'm going to go into the book. Figure out who has the right of way. So, looked up the rules just to verify everything. Looks like if a GT3 driver is being overtaken by an LMP, the GT3 driver must keep to the racing line. But to me, sounds like the LMP has to find the way around the GT. Alright, looks like Lexus made third. Andrew Brooks, Def Sun, a GT3 driver in eSGT, is finished third with his manufacturer, the World Tour. Very good news. Got screwed over the Nations Cup races. Didn't make it out of semifinal, unfortunately. That guy, currently we are in practice. We're going to do another stuck check pretty shortly. Race is scheduled, or qualifying scheduled to start 5 minutes or so, a little bit more. In the future I'll have a better graphic to display that, but for now, this is what we have. Once qualifying starts, I will start going over the details of the series, the racing, the tracks, all of the fun stuff. Have a 20-minute qualifying round. Should be interesting to see how qualifying is going to work with traffic. I don't know how many of these drivers have experience driving in traffic, with traffic, or being traffic. My name is Tony is in Space, also known as Anthony, but everybody online just calls me Tony. That's what I made. You're right, that guy. I should talk about myself a little bit more often. Got a couple of graphics that'll pop up shortly. We'll explain everything we have going on. Looks like we're gonna have the final stuck check soon. Currently, we're watching Fives series don't know. Right thing to go straight. Anyway, Fives is one of the eSGT officials. Part of Nick's Sports. Drivers at Renters World Tour right now. Got Gunslinger Nunu on Renegade. Nice little team. Might be a little bit impartial. That's the team that I'm on. But I promise you, I'll try my best to be even. Keep it honest. Looks like we just have our two paid drivers. Gunslinger Nunu, Belvica, aka Marasati, aka Ding Dong, aka never know what to call him. If you're looking for good onboard, the Cycling Judoka is streaming, as he always is. Alright, looking to do stuck check number 2, the final stuck check. It looks like somebody was going for the true dive bomb. Truest of all dive bombs. Huh, look at that. All the LMPs on the left. Not that that's... We're doing a pace car lap. So this is just a stuck check. We're going to have virtual safety cars in the race itself as well. And the speed will be limited to 90 miles an hour. It was 90 kph. Make sure nobody gets stuck. Looks like everybody got off cleanly. Wonderful. That is amazing. See right here the difference between those LMPs and the GT3s. Alright, everybody should be exiting. And we'll have qualifying starting shortly. Qualification starting now. It's going to be 20 minutes of qualification. As soon as that starts, going over all the info. Let's start it now. It could be a while. So, today we supposed to have 14, I believe. Looked like we had 11? Let me check that out real quick. Yes, looks like we're at 11 drivers. This is just the sign-ups. It's not who's actually racing, who's in what. Got Cards Fan representing GRT Esports and the Joe 908. Fives for Team Phoenix Esports and the Audi R18. Let's see. DNA NJF 916 representing DNA in the Porsche 919. Belvica representing Renegade in the Porsche 919. Kinetic Neutron representing Kinetic GTS in Toyota TS050. Kinetic X11 also representing Kinetic GTS in the TS050. And that's it for the LMPs. Beyond that, we've got DNA 93, very fast driver in the BMW. These DNA are representing DNA. We got Stag representing DNA in the Lexus. Yoka representing DNA in the Chevy. FW representing Phoenix Esports in the Ferrari. Got Wizard representing Aries. Actually, I've never known. Racing Team Esports in the Porsche. Porsche? Who knows? Then we have Ismadelic representing One Racing Esports in the Chevy. Gunslinger Nunu representing Renegade in the Chevy. And Little Mac representing Black Dragon Racing Team in the Chevy. Good field of drivers here. Very good, fast drivers. Let's go ahead and look at the race information. Cool. All right. So today we're racing at Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. Going to be 6:05 a.m. Get that nice sunrise going. Be at fuel consumption 3 times, tire wear 5 times. 12 drivers. Got another person entered. We're going to do 58 laps. Should equal out 58 laps of LMP. So that should equal out to approximately an hour and a half, depending on virtual safety cars and that sort of thing. We will have a pace car starting the race. Everybody's going to go single file. Pace car is going to pull off on the straight. You're going to type start in the chat, and everybody's just going to race from there. So hopefully nobody jumps it and gets themselves a nice big penalty. We're going to have weak damage and weak slipstream. Let me make sure those are actually set. I don't recall. Let's see. Got penalties on weak. Staying. Part usage off, of course. Why would it be on? Yes, light mechanical damage is on. I'm not entirely positive how that works. I believe that it is, my understanding is correct, repairs itself after about 30 seconds. That's what I heard on the World Tour stream yesterday. Let's see what's going. Interesting stuff going on in the chat there. What else do we have here? We have custom BOP. So we've got that here. I believe we have, see, I don't know how many people we have in what cars. I know we have 1 BMW, 4 Chevys. So that'll be a real fun battle. See who can get the most out of that Chevy. Got 1 Lexus. I think no Ferraris. This division, not positive. We'll see what happens. And then tomorrow we've got the Cup Series. First race of the Season 3 of the Cup Series. We're going to be racing at Spa-Francorchamps. Francorchamps? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not best at words. But it's really wonderful. Super fun racing. I've been streaming the last season. I'm going to ideally be streaming all of these races. I don't see any reason why not. See, it'll be a fun time. I don't know if registration is still open, but you should join eSGT Discord so you can get started in any of these series, including the VES Endurance Racing Series. As this is just the first test race, there's going to be more racing to be had. As long as everything goes well, super well in here, we'll have, as far as I can tell, 8 races. Be a fun time. A fun time. So go ahead and join that Discord. Link is in the description. We'll get to see how well you stack up against some of the best drivers in the world. Get back to it. We are not yet in qualifying. Looks like we are waiting on something. I'm not entirely sure what. Interesting. Looks like DNA 19. Start in the back because he missed all the stuck checks. Let's see what 95 is. Saved. 93 is racing the BMW, so that won't be an issue. I'm getting tired already. I should have got some fuller coffee or something. Got nearly 2 hours of driving to go through yet. And he's a ghost. No longer. Oh no! Chose the wrong time to come back and unghost himself. Very nice liveries out here today. Is this qualifying? Oh, this is qualifying, isn't it? Shoot. Let me ask. Idiot. That'll do. I was too into talking about the series itself. Yes, looks like we're about 10 minutes in. Let's get this worked out. Alright. Let's go to this live timing, see what's up. Thank you, Fives. Alright. Looks like we have some of that. Oh, looks like over there in the... Oh, we got a Cards fan coming in. Let's see, I believe... Oh, where's race info? Which is the button for that? Ah, I saw it. There it is. So we do have fuel and tires in this qualifying session. Shows me one or the other. Let's see now. Looks like we got some people stacking up in. What's that? That was the chicane. It looks like we got a lot of people getting close to everybody else. Cards fan waiting. ET cars and LM5s to come through. Let's see, it's down. That's what I'm looking for. Cards fan currently in first by 2/10. Ives is not far behind. Looks like he is warming up his tires. We're gonna get a little bit of a gap. Got Belvica coming on up on Judoka. Right into the chicane, not an opportune time. He's trying to give himself a little bit of space, perhaps. Oh no! Right into the pits. Okay, well that works fine. Let's see, anybody else we should be looking out for? We got Wizard in the Porsche. Going around for a good lap here. Delic and who is behind the Lexus? And who's in the Lexus? I guess let's find out. DNA Stag in the Lexus. Timing here. It's like Cards fan is on a good lap. He's going in sector 1. So is Fives. Fives is 2/10 back on his fast sector for sector 1. Fives coming up. Does not get a fast sector for sector 2. It's like 93 is getting some practice in despite not being able to. He's going to have to start from the back because he missed the stuck checks. Cards fan, green sector 2. Let's go to him. Looks like he might get caught up with some people. But no, chicane's real tight. Got some drivers ahead of him. I can't see who they are just yet. Looks like they went into the pits. Sets another fast lap, half second faster. All right. See if Fives, how he's doing over here. Yep, Cards fan went purple in sector 3. Fives does not manage to set a personal best in sector 1. What have I done? Let's see, we got some people up at the front. Oh man, it looks like we've got that X11, I believe, in the LMP. Coming up on a bunch of traffic right off the front straight. We're moving to the side, but he's also moving to the side. He's not going to take this lap as a fast lap. Got Neutron followed closely by Fives here. Slowing down for the chicane. They're both going to catch up to that Nunu, I believe. Like it. Right into the first turn. First sector. Aha! Our safety car's come around. Oh, good moves by Nunu. Letting them through there. Didn't slow them down, didn't slow himself down too much. Belvica do? About a second off pace. But he might be catching up to some traffic. Go on for an onboard. See how this is. He's got an LMP in front of him. Oof! Both going very slow. In the middle of the track, letting him through. Could have been a close call. Got X11 now. Following him closely, perhaps to get a little bit of a draft. Oh, that's not the button I want. Lifetime. Belvica was green in Sector 1, not getting a personal best in Sector 2. Sector 3. Could go green, not improve. Position. Draw this on his first outlap. Got some people grouping up in that chicane again. Alright, it looks like it was a safe pass. We got Wizard and didn't catch who that was in the LMP. Got about 2.5 minutes left in qualifying. Got some people parked up in turn 1 already. Five is coming up on Nunu. Had to brake a little bit just in order to not hit. Looks like they get past safely. Belvica was saying that he's having a bit of a difficult time here. Getting that extra second on Cards Fan. X11 is parked. Neutron. Let's see what's going on. Neutron going for one last lap. Guinea Stag's going to get another lap. If he so chooses. That's F5s. Man, there's so many drivers. Belvica has given up. Fives potentially has one more lap, but is not going to take it. Not catch when he crossed the line. Cards Fan finishes up, gets the pole position. We have that is not parked yet. Neutron going for that fast lap. Wizard is parked. FW. On through the chicane. Is he going to be able to improve? Let's see. He's green on the last sector. is able to improve like just 0.008 of a second off a Wizard. Very close racing. Very, very close. We have Neutron also extremely close to X11. 0.03 of a second off. Alright, let's go ahead and take this time. It looks like we actually have one more person. Where are they? Stag going for the last lap. Got Nick in the safety car. Can't really get a good look at it. Oh no! Alright, while we are getting times recorded and setting the grid, let's go ahead and look over the race information one more time. We have a multi-class grid of LMP and GT3 cars. From my understanding, we should have the LMP cars passing 13 to 14 times over the GT3 cars. Should be extremely fun to watch. A lot of danger in those passes. As much as everybody wishes to be clean, it does not always happen that way. We're racing at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya at 6:05 a.m. We have 3 times fuel consumption, 5 times tire wear, 58 laps for the LMP cars, far less for the GT3. It's going to be about an hour and a half long. I have a pace car, Nick Heathfield, that beautiful, beautiful Nissan GTR pace car. We're going to have a virtual safety car called out, where everybody has to slow down to a specified speed. There's no passing allowed. Got light damage. It's actually light damage, not weak damage. And we have a weak slipstream. So that should make for some very exciting races, especially down that long front straight. Cars have a custom BOP, which you can see here. I don't know necessarily how it compares to Polyphony's balance of power, but that Porsche one is the numbers are wrong for the percentages, but the other numbers are correct. All right, and while we wait for the race to start, and put on the slideshow so we can watch some pictures from. I will be back in just a split second. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. My voice is starting to get. Alright, for those in the stream, go ahead, place your bets. Who's going to win the class races? Who's going to win overall? Who's going to lose out with some major crashes? Let's go watch the Donut Fest. Can't go wrong with the donuts. Alright, the final has begun. Might be able to get Nick H up here. Woo woo! Let's get started. Here we are for the eSGT Virtual Endurance Series test race at Barcelona-Catalunya. 58 laps, hour and a half of racing, multi-classes, LMP and GT3. We're gonna start off behind the pace car here. Gonna have virtual safety cars in the race as well. My name is Tony is in space. I'm not in space, I'm currently in Florida. But for all you know, it could be space. So, should have the drivers creating one line right now. Single file, warming up those tires. Exciting, exciting stuff. Everybody got off the line. We're going to have that full grid, nearly full grid. Beautiful, isn't it? A bunch of wonderful liveries. RT Wizards is one that I do enjoy a lot, as well as Gunslinger New News. Might be impartial. Let's get a good look at this. Wonderful. Ooh, is that chrome and matte black? Ooh, that is nice. Great job, Nick. Great job. Ah, well, good catch. Didn't let me change perspectives. There we go. Oh, look at that nice little mirror there. You got Belvica right in the back. Right behind you. Let's see from pace car's perspective. Exciting stuff. Going about 55 miles an hour. All those LMPs queuing up behind. Three's just back from there. Let's see, let's make sure. You're gonna have 5 LMPs. This race, we're getting started. Going through that final chicane. Nick's gonna pull off shortly, and we're gonna have a start of the race. Alright, the race will start. Nick types go or start in the chat. Everybody's getting ready. No passing is allowed until they start. Oh, this is so... I am so nervous here. Oh, and they're off! Fives gets an amazing start off the line. Going into turn 1, 2 wide. Let's hope they keep it clean. Oh, looks like Cards Fan back up into second. Fives has to take the escape route. Did not catch that, but let's find out what happens there. I set the replay point. Fives back down to fourth. Having some bad luck. Let's go watch what's happening out there. Gina Jidoka's coming out on FW. Doesn't make it happen. Stag and Ismadelic back there fighting as well. Looks like Cards Fan made his way back up to the front. Belvica shows his nose, does things better of it. It's a very fast corner. Oh, and Neutron goes off wide. Loses his spot to Belvica. Going into this sharp hairpin. But look how those three guys are going. See what we got back up at the front. Going on to the front straight for the first time. Second time? Third time? Who's doing the math? Looks like Fives has lost out to X11. I've got that backwards. He's lost out to Neutron. Wonderful there. Wonderful driving there from Fives. Making his way back up. Looks like DNA Jidoka and Ismadelic fighting all over the place. Let's go back and watch what happened to Fives on the start. Where is he? He's second. Fives looks like he understeers there. He gets a little bit hit by Belvica. Belvica starts going off. Fives manages to save it. Doesn't lose too much time. Very good for him. Looks like Doka got a warning. Oh no! Looks like FW spun. Let's go back and see what happened. What place was FW in? 7th. Looks like he just got a little bit of the grass and spun out. Not the way you want to start the race, but he does have quite a bit of time to fight back. Currently in last place, gaining quick on Nunu. Looks to me like Cards Fan and Belvica have caught a huge lead just in 3 laps. 5 seconds back to Fives. It's going to be a Cards Fan versus Belvica race, it looks like. So interesting. Look at that track map up at the top right there. Got such a clear separation. The LMP and GT3. Go back there and look what's happening in the GT3. Got Wizard in the Porsche. Still leading the pack. Got nearly a 2-second lead on Jidoka and Ismadelic, who've been fighting these few laps so far. Got 2 kinetics. Nose to tail. I'm sure they'll be watching out for each other. Not trying to battle just yet. Got themselves on the radio. Cards Fan and Belvica still have about a 1.5 second difference here. Let's see, is Cards Fan in the Toyota? Not. Looks like ERT may have burnt a penalty. Here's my Delic. Oh, that ERT just dipped a little toe in the sand. Going into the chicane here. Started from the back and made his way up to 10th. Not bad. Very fast driver. Not catch up to him myself in the Cup Series. Oh, it looks like Kartsfan has lost some time out to Belvica, about a second's worth of time. Going to the sharp hairpin. Kartsfan gets a better exit, it looks like. Perhaps not. Very clean race so far. Good driving from everybody involved. ERT Wizard still leading the GT3 series, or the GT3 class. Keeping it clean, has a nice little gap of 1.5 seconds. Enough to not have to worry too much, but not enough to give up on driving fast. Let's see, got fives. Still about 5 seconds behind, potentially losing out because of not having the draft. Plays his strategy well. Will be able to catch up. Looks like the Kinetic boys have split up a little bit. Smedelic found his way around Judoka. Going into Sector 2. Nice little 3-car train here. Stag and 93 getting close to each other. This is an endurance race. Although, look at this. Seems that going for our first lap of traffic coming up very shortly for the LMP ones. We have Gunslinger Nunu at the back, about halfway through Sector 2, followed very closely, very closely, by the LMPs of Belvica and Kartsfan. Belvica and Nunu are on the same team. See how cleanly they can get past. Belvica is right behind Kartsfan. Looks like they might catch up right into the chicane. In the blue flag there. Looks like he got past nice and cleanly. Yes, Wizard is leading his class, that is correct. Although, it looks like it's a very close battle still. Sorry about it. Is the video looking a little bit choppy for you guys? Trying to work this out. as good as it can. Looks good to you, cool. And that must have just been a slightly temporary thing. Go back, see how everybody's going here. Looks like Cards fans coming up close on FW with Belvica close behind. Best place to catch up to them is on the straight, of course. FW holding his line. Is Belvica able to get around, but he was held up a little bit, it looks like. Come on, come on. Why did the camera do that? Coming through in the traffic, very close racing. Got Belvica trying to find his way around DNA Stag, I believe. Able to make it work without losing too much time to Cards fan. See about 5's coming up close on FW. Team members. Phoenix Esports Racing Team. Right on top of each other here. This is the excitement of multi-class racing, of course. Alright, now it looks like we have front runners in LMP catching up to this 3-pack battle. Oh no, who was that? Was that Judoka went off? Or was that Belvica went off? Either way, they managed to get through relatively cleanly for now. Artsfan trying to find his way around. What about Belvica? Belvica, ooh, gets close. Gets stuck behind Wizard in the chicane. Lost a lot of time there. Not much you can do about it, though. Wizard comes out ahead as well. Gets a good gap between him and guys behind him, Ismadelic and Judoka. Now 5's making his way through now, running very closely to Wizard. Comes around on the inside of this corner. Oh no, is Wizard going off? He's understeers around. Oh no, he just barely manages to save it. Loses some of that gap that he had, however. Judoka goes on the inside of Wizard, manages to capitalize on that move, on that mistake. Quality move from Judoka. Let's see now, though. What is everybody's tire situation like? If I get the full... I want to see everything. I want to see everything. Show me everything. Alright, well this looks like this is what we have. How do I do this? Wizard and Judoka going side by side into the hairpin. Wizard manages to get it back as Judoka about to lose another place. Judoka keeps it in front of Ismadelic. Great driving from all three of them, managing to keep it very clean there. Let's go ahead and look at this. If Wizard... Judoka has managed to keep his tires much better than Wizard, as well as Ismadelic has too. 93 has been scrubbing his tires apparently, but has managed to get... Oh no! 93 just barely gets in the grass. Looks like we have our first pit from FW. We get some tires as well. Belvica still right on Cards fan. First and second. No comment, Thunderstorm. Got one of the Kinetic guys coming up. Kinetic X11 passes a close GT3 battle. DNA 93. And who's that? DNA Stag and DNA 93. Close to each other. should have Neutron getting close to them as well. Go watch that battle for those GT3s. Everybody shuffling around. Oh, where'd Wizard go? He pit. Yes, Wizard did pit. Wizard is on fresh tires. Leaves Judoka and Ismandelic to fight between themselves. Their tires should last quite a bit longer. Based on just how well they've done. Judoka goes in. Ismandelic chooses to stay out. Let's see where Wizard comes out. If that undercut worked for him. Looks like we have 93 going in the pits as well. We have one of the kinetics coming up right behind Wizard. So Wizard going to come out in front of Judoka and Ismandelic. Or no, just Judoka. He does indeed come out in front of Judoka. Ooh! Going around that wide right. It's tricky. Just hope you get no understeer, man. Just get around one. Go see what's going on up front. Belvica and Cards fan still up here. Have they taken a pit? Looks like neither of them have pit yet. He's going to stay out a little bit longer. Probably about half. This is going to be an exciting battle between these two at the end. Oh no, looks like we have fives going off. Let's see what happened there. Oh, just gets a little bit loose. Ah, here we go. First safety car of the race. Everybody's slowing down. Looks like everybody is following through. We slowed down significantly. See what Belvica can do on this restart, or what about... green flag, they're back racing. Is Ismandelic pit yet? Is he able to pit under the... He has not pit yet. Oh, it would have been wonderful if he entered the pits there. Would have been the best time. I don't think there's any rules against pitting under the virtual safety car. Not that I saw. Let's see. Ismandelic's still out there. Wizard is a good 1 and almost 2 seconds ahead of Judoka in the pits. I wonder if Judoka must have taken more fuel so he can follow close, try and get a shorter fueling on his next pit stop or later in the... Oh, looks like Fives has made it around Belvica somehow. What has happened there? Let's take a look, see if we... No, we cannot see. Very unfortunate. Belvica has moved back a little bit. Fives was taking great advantage of that virtual safety car. I think potentially what may have happened there is that only car in first has to slow down, and everybody else cannot pass. So you can catch up, shrink the field back together. The race will go. But that's what this test race is for, to see if the rules work, if the rules make sense. Let's see here, we've got Kinetic X11 coming up on Nunu. Nice clean pass through that left-hander. ERT Wizard, Ismandelic, Judoka is going to be one heck of a battle on lap 13 out of 58. Let's see, has Ismadelic pit yet? He has not. Very interesting. He is trying to extend that out. Although Ismadelic does seem to have better fuel in both Wizard than Wizard, but not Judoka. So Judoka went for fuel and tires. Seems like Wizard only went for tires. That's worked out well for them. Both running different strategies. Let's see how Cards Fan comes out of the pits here. Be back there in fourth. Belvica about 4 seconds off, just under 4 seconds off of fives. It's battle like in the back here. Got Stag and 93 have separated out. Nothing that nice long 40 laps won't do for you. What's that? Let's see. Battle, looking now. Got Judoka and Wizard still very close to each other, less than 2 seconds apart. You have very different pit strategies, though. Same with Ismadelic. When is he coming? Still not yet. Really, really extending this out. What tires is he running? He's on the racing softs. Ismadelic's a very fast driver, so this could work out super well for him. Just 1 second. Looks like the two up front have gone for their really first pit stops of the race. Netic X11 chooses to stay out. Five's going for the fuel. Belvica just finishing his tires, getting his fuel now. Cards Fan comes out. Where will they come in relation to Cards Fan? Cards Fan retains the lead. Well, X11 hasn't pit yet. Have fives. Belvica. Drawn past Nunu. See, is Ismadelic coming in this lap? Ismadelic does come in this lap. Let's go check out Wizard. See where they all come out. Looks like, to me, the overcut is not going to work out for Ismadelic on this pit stop. Anything could happen at the end of the race, though, when all these strategies merge together. Ismadelic's still getting fuel. Let's see how much fuel he got. Almost full fuel. It's not going to be enough to finish the race, but it's going to be a nice, good, long stint. Won't have any of the benefit of a slipstream, though. That might be something that Wizard and Judoka have the advantage of. Judoka, for now, can just fuel save behind Wizard. Come out in front of him on their next pit stop. They did pit a number of laps ago. Let's see how we got. Cards Fan is still there. We got Fives about 3 seconds off of Cards Fan. Cards Fan might some mistake. Bit of time. Belvica also very close to Fives. Wizard and Judoka race seems to be the one to watch for now. We have some other close racing. Looks like we've got some LMPs coming up on some GT3s. Stick on this as they go into the chicane. Wizard and Judoka, Yuri's Racing Esports team, and DNA. Don't know what that means. Let's see who got the better run out of here. Looks like DNA Judoka's getting that slipstream. We get very, very, very close. Wizard's coming up to the inside to try and defend. Works his way back outside to the racing line. Judoka looks out the inside, doesn't make it work. Let's see who's up. Oh gosh! So we have Belvica and Fives going around one of the GT3s. Got that saved on the replay in case it gets interesting. See what happened there. Belvica on the inside of Fives. They touch a little bit, but Fives manages to keep it into this long right-hander. No! Belvica makes it through the inside by going on the inside. Oh, Belvica touches the inside. They're side by side through into Sector 2. They're going to be able to keep it up side by side through this next corner. Fives is going to have the inside line through this next left-hander. They are coming up to some traffic, too. Looks like they've got, I believe that's 93 in the BMW coming up next. No, it's Ismadelic. Ismadelic tries to avoid them, goes or not? Yeah, goes a little bit wide. Coming up on one of the DNA guys now. Managed to safely pass for Belvica, but Fives has to fight a little bit longer. Like we've got Wizard in the pits with 0 fuel. Interesting how that's going to work out. Let's go back and see what happened. Belvica and Fives out of that last corner with the traffic. One of the DNA guys. Oh, he held up Fives a little bit. Fives could have gone, went around not the best direction around the GT3 car. X11 still out, still ahead. Belvica gets a little bit wobbly on the exit there. Looks like they're coming up to FW. X11 is just losing time. He was 15 seconds ahead before. Oh, what's going to happen there? Too wide through the apex, excuse me, the tightest corner. Scary stuff. See, X11's coming in now. Where's that going? Oh, Cards fan manages to lose it. Keeps it on track. It's going to give Belvica and Fives, ooh, still battling side by side, trying to get around these GT3 cars. Belvica manages to keep up front. Too wide into the first corners. Fives makes his way around Belvica. I was not looking at the TV screen at that point. Trying to make sure the stream works. Looks good. Let's look at what happened for Judoka's out in front. Looks like they've got an LMP coming up behind them. 93 and Wizard battling. 93, I don't believe, has a pace to keep up with Wizard, but he can hold everybody up. Make things better for Judoka. 93 is an incredibly fast driver, but it just seems like the other guys are just that much quicker. They are on very different strategies. Medelic's trying to hold out as long as he can, but he needs to get close to Wizard. 93 is just not letting him through. Go back to this with Fives. Oh, all of our top three about halfway through, a little less than halfway through the race. What is that, about a third of the race? top three have gotten close to each other. Go ahead and look at this. We're doing on tires and fuel. Cards fan has medium tires. Looks like everybody except, well, X11 has fresh tires. Everybody's right about the same on tires, but Cards fan has a quarter tank more fuel. We got going back there. It looks like some stuff in the ship can. 93. Seems like Ismandelic was not able to get around 93. It's going to be great for Wizard. FW comes out ahead of Ismandelic. Again, both very fast drivers. Oh, there's action all over this track. Oh, and we got our top three all within just tenths of each other, going into the hairpin with traffic at the exit from Nunu. Ooh, Nunu tries to move off the racing line, blocks him, Fives goes around, finds his way around, just barely. That's what can happen here in a multi-class race. Fives really needs to find his way around Cards fan so he can make up the time. Cards fan has significantly more fuel than either Belvica and or Fives. Judoka going in the pits. It's gonna be an interesting one. Where does Judoka end up compared to Wizard and FW and Ismandelic, who's been held up? Did I not even... Fives made it his way around. I didn't even see it. What am I doing? I don't even know, see? There's so much going on. I'm going to need another commentator for this full race. I feel like I've done so much already. It's only 22 laps in. It's been exciting the whole time. What's going on there with Belvica and Cards fan? Right on top of each other. Let's go find out what happened to Wizard. Wizard has a nice almost 4-second lead to Judoka. FW comes up close on Judoka. FW manages to find his way around on the inside. Judoka might be realizing he needs to save his fuel. Might just want to follow close behind. Virtual safety car. What has happened? Who's gone off here? Take a look, see if we can find what happened. Oh no, I messed up. I hit Z instead of the replay button. Gonna scrunch up the field again. See if X11 can get close to Belvica and Cards fan. About Wizard. Green flag racing is back. A very inopportune time for Belvica goes off. Oh no, he didn't manage to make it work on that restart. Oh no. Oh, going back to that virtual safety car. Let's see if we can catch that again. Belvica's in from inside with Belvica. So they're currently, let's see, they're under this. Oh, he tries to make his way around. He tried to, oh no, he got overconfident on that restart. All right, and we're back with the green flag. Looks like X11 has managed to catch up. Belvica is significantly farther behind. But anything can happen. We still have 35 more laps to go. Let's see how we're doing on fuel and tires. Looks like Cards fan has significantly more fuel, a huge amount more fuel, about a quarter tank, I believe. Even more than a quarter tank compared to X11 and Fives. Let's see at what's going on for Wizard. FW is getting close to Wizard. Judoka and Ismandelic close behind. Gonna have some more traffic for the LMP frontrunners. From, who is that? DNA Stag. See how cleanly everybody can get around him. Fives is gonna get around. Stag is gonna hold his line through the corner. Hearts fan gets around. X11 gets around. Clean passing there. Not too much time lost, but Fives did win out there by passing before that tight corner. Looks like X11's trying to make a move on... No, he's not. See what's going on here. Everybody's bunched up together. Oh, gosh. Virtual safety car stuff is incredible. See what's happening for Cards fan, X11 and Belvica. Oh, what a bummer. Luckily he didn't lose a ton of time. E3 gets past. At Fives, that's going to do wonders for Cards fan and X11. And Belvica too, because they're held up. Belvica might find a better way around them. Let's see. Cards fan comes around on the inside. Cool, they managed to pass cleanly. What about Belvica? How's he going to get around? Doubt or not. Oh, FW going up on Wizard manages to keep. Oh, goes wide. Wizard loses it through that cutback, but manages to keep on track. Let's go on board with FW into the chicane. Oh no! Wizard gets a tiny little bump. But FW. Everybody manages to keep it safe on track. Warning for FW, that's fair, I believe. Got Judoka right on. Oh, FW made his way around Wizard. But FW goes off wide. This is traction they got. Oh, man. They're battling and they have the LMPs right behind them. Oh, Wizard just taps FW. Everybody managed to stay on track. It looks like they tried to keep it clean and back off a little bit. Oh, this is a mess over here. You got Fives trying to make his way through. The Group 3s are battling. Then you got X11 on Cards fan also trying to get through. Oh my gosh, how much can my heart take? It's only lap 26. Virtual safety car. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Very interesting restart is going to happen here. Looks like FW and X11 are fighting. I believe. I don't know. I don't know if the LMPs are allowed to move around GT3s. I think that would be reasonable. Green flag again. Looks like most of them except Belvica got through. I got Belvica with a slight penalty. Oh no! Wizard left the room! Oh, what happened? See if we can see what happened. Where's Wizard on here? Bummer. Oh, very disappointing for Wizard. That was... He was having a great race. Wizard, I'm so sorry. Let's see, he's typing in the chat. That win could have been his. Got Cards Fan on X11 on Cards Fan. Not too far off Fives. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Got X11 trying to pass around Nunu and just make it clean through one of the hardest corners, in my opinion. There we go. Got Neutron and Belvica very close together. About a second off. Got Judoka 4 laps, 4 seconds ahead of, excuse me, FW is 4 seconds ahead of Judoka and Ismandelic. We're still in a second of each other. Have Cards Fan going into pit, very interesting. He has more fuel than anybody in Fives and X11, so he's going for that undercut. Hopefully it'll pay off well for him. What are Belvica and Neutron going to do? Belvica goes in. It's like Neutron stays out. Very interesting to see what happens after the next set of pit stops. Cards Fan going for the undercut despite having more fuel. Her strategy call there. Got Judoka, Belvica, and Ismandelic in a close quarters. Is Belvica going to be able to get around cleanly through this corner? He does. Oh, Neutron gets a small corner cut penalty, it looks like. Got X11 going to the pits. Fives is in the pits. See how this works out for Cards Fan. Neutron currently going through chicane. Comes into the pits. Cards Fan went with that undercut. Looks like everybody ahead of him went for their pit. How's this going to turn out here? Oh, Cards Fan worked that undercut beautifully. Go ahead and look at where on fuel he's at about, I want to say, just under 70%. X11 shorter on fuel. Fives has more fuel than Cards Fan. Neutron looks like he didn't take much fuel, if any at all. He must have. He was at 20% before. He's taking a small amount. Belvica also doing well on fuel. That's about as much as Cards Fan and Fives. Got FD and, or excuse me, FW's coming up on Nunu to lap. Give me just 1 second, everybody. Hey, Nick, are you there? Yes, give me 1 second. Let me enable you on the stream. Nick, hello. Oh, hold on. That didn't work. One moment. All right, let's try again.
Hello.
Hey, I think we can hear you. Oh, I'm peaking real hard. Bit. Turn you up. Hi, Nick. How are you?
Yep, fine, thanks. Nick here, safety car driver extraordinaire and overall race marshal today.
How do you think everything's been going so far?
Well, I think we've had a very exciting first 15 laps. I think. Oh, that was so close.
All right, let's try again.
Hey,
I think we can hear you.
It's very close anyway. Yeah, I'm basically monitoring everyone here for the benefit of the audience. And essentially, when I haven't seen any cars being damaged yet, even though damage is turned on. But when a car does go skidding off in a big way, I've been issuing virtual safety car instructions. I gather that was the reason for the rage quit from Wizard. That there have been quite a few instances of the VSC on the race, but to be honest, I can't really help it if people go flying off the track.
Nick, give me just 1 second. I'm going to get a little bit of extra gain on your channel there. Let's see. All right, cool. So, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people going off. It seemed like just in that short amount of time. I mean, Belvica went off.
Yeah, Fives did earlier.
Yeah, Fives did, and then Belvica went off when he on the restart. That was rough.
I think Belvica went off because he was trying to get started on cold tyres because, you know, he just had enough time for his tyres to go cold during the formation, right, with that virtual safety car. And I think these drivers are having to kind of adapt on the fly to the cold tyres now. What do you think of this VSC idea in general? Do you think it's positive?
I think there might be a little bit of confusion. So like I like it. I like it a lot. I think that it seems to be bringing the packs close together. I mean, we're about halfway through, and I've been almost yelling at the TV the whole time. You know.
Yeah, I've been sort of tuning in and out of your channel while monitoring. It's been pretty interesting. Personally, now this is just my personal opinion, but I think it might be the damage is set to light, or it might just be that the spins and accidents we've seen have been mostly so low. I'm kind of leaning towards the opinion that the VSC may be a little bit of an overkill solution. I'm kind of on the fence about it, but I mean, the pack. It's true that the racing has been very close, and I think VSC has helped there, at least in some way.
Yeah, about my audio. I don't know. I hope we sound good.
Fives and X11 are going at it.
Sure are. Oh, did Fives make? No, Fives has been in.
He did. Yeah, he passed X11 just now.
Ah, wonderful. See, this is close racing, over 30 laps. It's very good stuff. What was I looking for? It seems so. The person first has to slow down. Does anybody behind them have to slow down? The only ones they catch up.
They'll only have to slow down if they catch up with the leader.
I think that may be a little bit of a confusion. It seems like everybody's slowing down quite a bit, at least from what I'm seeing.
I see.
Not that there's much we can do at this point about it, but I think that would create some even more exciting racing.
Well, this is a test race, right? So this is where we get to try the thing for real and see if there are any. Whoa!
Oh boy!
There. Did not look serious. Yeah, that was Fives tapping against who's that guy in the silver car?
Is that 93? No.
Yeah, that was
93.
Yes.
Going into the pits there.
Yeah, his tires were shot. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I agree. No, I mean for testing, I think this has been wonderful and fun.
So I think personally, I would set the damage up to something heavier or more sensitive, however that works. Because otherwise, I think there's a bit less interest in that side of the interiors aspect of it. If people are sort of pushing each other in, yet nothing is happening in terms of performance loss.
I would agree with you there for sure. I think I did check before the race started. It was on weak, and I think that if it were on heavy, to me that's more. It's consequences at that point.
Yeah.
Not that anybody's been taking crazy moves yet.
Well, no, I mean, Wizard kind of punted into somebody and it backfired, and then he rage quit, ostensibly because it caused a VSC to come up, but.
I mean, that's...
Let's be honest, it's funny because he complained in the server chat about virtual safety car, but the thing is that virtual safety car would have been to his own advantage. It would have given him more time to get back on the track and catch up with the pack. That's kind of the point of it, so that people who fall back aren't completely down and out, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Looks like we got Fives very close to Cards fan here.
Oh yeah, my word. Going right up to the first sort of chicane. Do you call this a chicane or complex or a mess?
First turn? It's a mess. Absolutely a mess. Oh, and Ezra going right into traffic now, too.
Yep. I think this multi-class aspect of it really mixes things up, because every 10 laps or so they've come crashing with these guys. And...
Oh boy, Cards fan gets a penalty.
Yeah, he has got one. That means he's going to have to... He is slowing down. Well, practically everyone's in this first area of the circuit. It's just two people who aren't.
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on here.
That's Kinetic left going past Nunu. He's a minute behind Stag. It's possible he may have been put in the wrong division, but hey, this is a test race. This is as good a place to audition, I suppose, as any.
I think so. I do wonder how that... Oh, was that somebody?
Neutron's just been paying a penalty. I don't see anyone who's gone off.
That's what it was. Well, let's see. Is that... Focus there. Who's coming this second? 93 and Stag very close to each other. They've been right on top of each other this whole race.
Yeah,
almost.
Sector 2, yeah, 93 and Stag. They're both DNA pals, so I don't imagine that they'll be doing much of anything apart from trying to catch up with the people in front.
I would hope so, at least until the last few laps. Let's see, we still have... Oh, Fives has passed Cards fan. I don't know if that happened. I saw it or not.
Yeah, while I was looking at those DNA guys. He's been doing very well at overtaking. Now, I've seen Cards fan, Fives, and Belvica all jammed together. Fives seems to overtake Cards fan fairly easily, and Belvica has a harder time getting by. I think that Belvica had the early race best pace, but now he seems to be really flagging. What do you make of that?
Well, I've been looking at their fuel consumption in tires, and it seems like Belvica fueled up a little bit more. Cards fan fueled up early. I think in the first pit, Cards fan got an extra quarter tank, which seems to be paying off extremely well. And on that last pit stop, should save a number of seconds, or should should gain a number of seconds. Yeah, Belgica just seems to keep getting small corner cut penalties.
Yeah, I think that what I've seen and heard from Belgica is that he tends to do exceptionally well in the first part of a race, and then something may happen that causes a drop in morale, and then it kind of escalates from there. So I think for him, he's got to sort of work on his head game.
Yeah, there's a lot to do in the head. I used to think that Vettel at Ferrari, that's what was happening to him. I have different opinions now.
Formula One, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's bound to be at least part of that was going on. Not just that, but I think that was certainly a factor.
Yeah, I mean, that's once your brain goes the wrong direction. Oh, is there something happening?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know where.
Oh, I thought you were saying, oh, well.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was just saying, yeah, for those of you watching who aren't aware, Sebastian Vettel in Formula One has been in I won't exactly call it a downward spiral, but a definite trend downwards since 2017 or so, where things started going pretty badly.
We cut you off there. We've got Ismetelic and Judoka side by side through turn 1.
I see it. A very lovely pass there from Judoka, cutting through the inside of Ismetelic.
Yes, these two have been going at it very, very close. It's been extremely fun to watch.
Practically since the beginning, with a few, breaks where their strategies departed and diverged a bit. But yeah, those two are absolutely rivals in this race.
Absolutely. It looks like, let's see, Fives, Cars Fan, and X11 are all within a few seconds of each other, all in that front straight right now.
Now, I think that 93 may have had a point earlier. I think it was 93 who made a quick sort of comment. I mean, they're not really supposed to make chat comments, but he put a message saying Group 4 engine chat, meaning that he feels that his car isn't anywhere near as powerful as it ought to be.
That's quite unfortunate.
Okay, going for a pass here. Okay, it's to lap Nunu. Okay, well, Nunu's being a gentleman, it seems, and just making it really easy.
Ah, yes, this is beautiful camera angles from this game.
Okay, so Judoka has managed to just cut right through Nunu at a very opportune time, but Madalek hasn't had that good opportunity. There's certain places where it's just so difficult to pass, and this Madalek kind of didn't do very well in that just now.
Yeah, there's flashing him, letting him through though. It's like, yes.
Well, yeah, he does have to allow him to pass. He doesn't have to be a complete walkover. That's the thing.
Absolutely, and I think he did a very good job there.
Oh, hello. Yeah, come on, here's Madalek. You might want to put your foot down, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I guess unlapping yourself is allowed, right? But whoa. There we go.
Yeah.
If I were Nuno, I would let that get some room between us.
Yeah. It's kind of awkward, isn't it? It's like he's a lap down. Is it a lap down or is it 2 laps down? But
probably just one at this point.
I think, yeah, just 1 lap down, but at the same time, occasionally being able to outspeed. I suppose, in the long run, that's small fries, but the point is that it may be, Ismetelic feels at least that it's holding him down, and he ought to be on Judoka's tail by now, by rights.
Right, of course. There's some interesting stuff. Are they still close together now? Got Nunu's still on his Medelic.
Yeah, Nunu's basically on his tail. Whoa.
I wonder, let's see, how do you have your oh no! Oh, managed to make it safely.
Are you talking about Nunu going skidding off there?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So, do you have your stats up? Are you able to see what their tires are like?
Oh, yes, indeed, yes. So, who are you interested in at the moment?
Nunu and Ismetelic. Obviously, they've split now, but...
yeah. Okay, so, they're actually... Nunu had fresh tyres. There we go.
Okay, so that makes a little bit of
also
sense why he
this-
was trying to make something.
Well, his Metallic's tyres aren't bad. They're, you know, they were fresh only 3 laps ago or so, but, you know.
Alright, looks like we have X11 in the pits.
Can you see anything going on with
Neutron. Oh no, yes, he's off! He's backwards on track.
VSC?
He might be disconnected? Disconnected.
Yep. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, he was rolling backwards.
Okay, that means I'm going to have to put the green flag back in a second.
Yep, if you need to disappear and get back to work, more than welcome.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm alright. I'm alright. I can type one-handed.
Oh, very interesting. It looks like, I think it might have been X11 able to burn some penalty during that time.
Yeah, well, it's a good time as any to do it, but of course you should be burning penalties almost more or less as soon as you've got them.
I would agree, yeah.
What was that? I saw Fives bump his Metallic, but it wasn't very serious.
Alright, let's go back. I got the replay on. We have Nunu followed by Ismadelic. Ismadelic got a half-second penalty. Nunu capitalizes, goes up the inside. We have Fives and Cards fan coming close. Ismadelic unghosted himself right in front of Fives, and I think that's most of what happened.
Right.
Seems like...
I think I'm going to have to issue Fives a warning just because he should have known better.
Yeah, I would say that's fair. It seems like Fives would have gone more off to the side. Ismadelic was leaving a lot of room on the outside. On the inside, it left a lot of room. He was way to the outside.
Yeah,
We have Fives and Cards fan on Judoka right now. Very
I've always
difficult
said
portion.
that the only good way to deal with cars that are in a ghosted state is to act as though they're solid or could become solid in the next nanosecond.
Yeah, it seems like it certainly surprised Fives. We have Cards fan right on Fives. Oh, it looks like Neutron got a blue screen.
X11 just overtook Belvica. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh no, but I can go pull it up real quick.
There was a contact on that pass. It wasn't serious, I would say. It was a little bit, what's the word? Audacious. But,
yes. See, yeah, Belvica went around the outside, maybe understeered a little bit, and yeah, X11 makes it through.
Fives held up in X11 just overtook.
I forgot that I have you on. I was going to listen to how our audio sounds, but forgot that all comes through now.
Okay.
All right. So
Right, so being held up behind
FW.
FW has, yeah, that's allowed Cards fan to catch up, and he goes for it.
Went around the outside, Fives on the inside.
Five says no, thank you.
I'm gonna go on board with Cards fan. There we go. What beautiful time of day.
It is. I think Fives picked a very good one here. It's a lovely orangey sunset. Really, it really
I think it's
makes the
sunrise.
best of- Is it sunrise?
6:05 a.m. 6 a.m.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. It looks
Still beautiful.
kind of sunsetish, doesn't it? Yeah. There tends to be a bit more fog in the air, Dawn, but you know, hot
True.
country, yeah. Belvica goes bumping over the curbs there, but he does manage to lap. Was that Judo?
Yes, I believe it was.
Yeah. Yeah, the white, orange, reddish lighting really it flatters some of the colours of these cars, particularly, I think, in my opinion, the kinetic.
Yeah, those look surprisingly, or not, maybe not surprising, but they look very good. I think Ismadelic has a very nice car too. Okay, looks like FW's pitting. Udoka and Ismadelic are close behind. They should have GT3 should have at least one more pit stop, right?
Oh, yeah. On the whole, well,
I'd
yeah.
expect
On
it.
the whole,
I know.
I would say so. Yeah.
I know Ismail-Doug's been going long on his pits, but he follows FW, and W comes out behind Judoka.
Speaking of pit stops, I think the LMP cars are, well, some of them, the front two, because they've both got pretty worn-out tyres, and they're low on fuel as well. So I expect fives to come in this lap, and Cards fan as well.
Well,
For sure, fives won't want to risk an undercut from Cards fan, you know, if he knows what's good for him.
Well, Cards fan does have has kept about a quarter tank more fuel. Oh, almost a little bit slidey. Cards fan has kept more fuel from that first pit stop. He's been getting around the same time. He fueled up a little bit extra.
Well, right now they're both practically rock bottom.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Up here.
Ah, that's interesting. Fives stays out. Cards fan goes in first. I guess Fives is going to just short shift or something. Doesn't look like he's short. No, he is. He is now. Okay, so we're looking at an undercut situation here. Okay, excellent.
Cards fan moved in. Said X11 stays. See, this will be real interesting. Cards fan leaves with 73% fuel. Looks like Judoka may have just been penalty. So yeah, FW is closing in. Still about 9 seconds.
I think this is the first time in the race we've had a point of unambiguous quiet in terms of being on top of each other.
Yeah, I think now that Fives is coming around, I'd hope for a pit stop. That might end. But we had at least one stop of calm.
He has
one lap of calm.
He's no choice now.
Alright, he goes in.
X11's on fresh tyres. He's just pitted like a couple laps ago.
Who did you say?
X11.
X11.
Yeah.
Just a very different stop there. Strategy. Cards fan is coming through the
Cards fan
chicane
with
now.
the undercut. He's on medium tyres. Fives on softs.
Oh, very interesting. Does he expect to finish out the race on these tires?
Yeah, I would say so. It seems like it. It seems logical. He's not on a full tank though.
Fives with 80% in softs.
Cards fan is on 2/3 of a tank. Fives has come up just behind him. Now that's the effect that an undercut generally have. You pit in first, you get your softer tyres, you just manage to make up the difference plus a tiny bit extra, and then you get in, you overtake him while he's pitting on the following lap.
Oh no, 5 spins! Oh, he doesn't, he just barely saves it. He went on the grass. He's gonna lose a lot of time.
What do you call it when you do half a spin and then spin right back again? Is that
it's a carousel? What was that?
A spips?
Spips.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see, we have 93 pitting now. But is
Oh indeed, yes.
Getting close to the end here. Now is X11 on softs a quarter tank, so X11's gonna have to pit one more time.
Yeah. He's on just under a quarter tank. He's got his tyres are still decent, but maybe he's I don't know. I think he's definitely going to go for one more stop, but I think that's it. We've got someone coming out of pits. That's what, 93?
That would make sense. I believe he just did pit.
Yep. Nice and easy. No causing traffic for X11. If only there could be some kind of accident so that the pack could plunge back up again.
Don't you dare wish that on anybody.
Oh.
Let's see. See, how far back was Fives after that half spin? Was it that you called it?
Oh, he was only just behind. You know, there was less than a second in it.
He's about
He was
a second and a half.
fighting for the lead, and then he was fighting for his position, and then he just kind of lost it.
All right, looks like Judoka has pit. I'm gonna give FW the on the GT3 class. Still might be one more pit stop for GT3. Ismadelic is gonna have to come in soon. Doesn't do it yet. I believe, right? Is he the one that I said was on? No, he doesn't have to pit soon. He's good. Let's see where Ismadelic comes out in front of. He comes out in front of Judoka.
That's a no. Judoka's just popped out the pit lane just now. Plenty of space. He is causing a little bit of a. Oh no, he's just come out in front of me.
All right, looks like we're gonna have some traffic into the first set of corners. Cards fan. No, Cards fan is fine. no.
You underestimate his power.
Well, let's see about Fives here.
No.
Fives is also going to make it around. Very clean.
At most, he lost 2/10 through that, but he probably gained 2/10 from the slipstream.
See, looks like we have some close mid-pack racing. Ismadelic, a little bit wobbly.
Okay. Whoa, blimey! Did you see that?
No, what happened?
A touch from Fives. I don't think it was. It didn't look serious from what I saw, but it did spook Stag.
All right, I've got the replay on. Fives is on the inside. Oh, yeah, VSC. All right. Yeah, who was that? Stag went off into the dirt, huh?
Yeah, essentially. And you know, with all that gravel on the course, dangerous, man.
Right, we need the marshals to come and clean up.
Sweep it up.
I was watching the Macau GP, and I really like those big brooms they have. Looks like it was going to be an interesting potential restart. Looks like they're catching up to some of the GT3
yep, okay,
guys.
we'll all clear now. It's back to green.
Exciting times.
Whoa!
Oh!
Nasty bit of touching. It's nothing serious, but a little bit of what do you call it? Bumping.
Bargy?
Yeah. No, not quite that bad. A little bit of bumper cars going on, but yeah, it's basically because they're just trying to get round corners on.
Oh, we have a yellow flag in the game. Somebody spun around.
Oh my! Oh, that's a serious thing. That's a very serious thing. This calls for another virtual safety car.
I didn't catch who it was. Let me see if.
That's X11. He's going all over the bloody place.
Oh no! Very unfortunate. That's gonna ruin his strategy there.
You know, I've kind of got the feeling that maybe the virtual safety cars are more dangerous than. Oh, he's off again. He's not got any damage or anything, so this is.
It seemed like from what I saw, it was just a spin through that long right.
Well, he seems to have picked himself back up again.
Oh, everybody just they're just warming their tires. It just looked ridiculous from the angle the camera was on.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
All right, we have Fives right on Cards fan getting around Ismadelic there, nice and clean. Take a look at FW and Judoka real quick. We've got about a 30-second gap. Judoka
Less than
potentially
10 laps to go. It's now 10 laps to go.
Ah, yes. The Cards fan and Fives are about to a little bit of traffic and have some clean space for quite a while.
Well, you know, now, I don't know what's going on with X11, but it looks like Belvica is in with a shot at the podium now.
Truly, yeah, look at that.
Mm.
And that's what happens, right? You know, 40 laps in, you just got to keep
bit
going.
Of a touch at the front. Five's just touched Cards fan. Again, nothing serious.
Oof. Almost forces him off, but play it safe. On board with fives. Into the hairpin. Yeah, very scary. Oh!
Round like Hake's,
Now, does fives have any sort of ERS? Oh, fives gets a little bit wobbly.
No, he's got an Audi that doesn't have a battery on board it. It doesn't have such a system, and neither does Cards fan. He's driving the Peugeot 905, is it?
908, maybe?
908, yeah, sorry. 905. Oh man, that would be kind of old, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because that seems like
he's gone into the pits.
Oh, he has. Let's see if that's gonna come out ahead of X11.
Well, what I think is that he reckons that, well, because X11's got fresh tyres, he just pitted after the accident, and so Belgium is thinking that he doesn't want to. He'd rather have it out on equal terms with X11, which he is now because he's come out just in front.
Oh,
and
Fives makes it around Hearts fan.
Yeah, he has. He has indeed. So there's now two duels going on. Right near the end of the race.
See if I can hit that on the play. Looks like Fives got him up the inside of the first turn of the second sector. Very clean.
The first turn of the second sector being the nice long right after the bridge, yeah.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Difficult one to judge.
Absolutely. Let's see where we have Joka and Ismadelik still in about 7 seconds. I think Ismadelik is gaining. FW goes in for another pit.
Yeah.
He's still going to come out ahead.
X11 just lost about half a second to Belvica from clumsy exit of Kate's.
Exciting stuff.
Whoa. Okay, Stag nearly took a gravel bath.
Oh, did he?
Nearly. Cards fans losing a bit of time to Fives. Has he? Oh, well, he is on medium tyres.
Right. So do you think Fives is going to have to pit one more?
No, I think Fives is going to... He's going to do it sensibly. I think he's going to get a bit of a lead, like 1.5, 2 seconds, and then I think he's going to take it easy.
I think that would be a smart move, certainly. Because he doesn't know what tire potentially Cards fan is on.
No, he doesn't. But if he's, you know, gaining, and he's gained a lot very quickly, well, he's going to have to do, you know, he's going to have to conserve his tyres in one way or the other.
ET3 field has really spaced themselves out. It's like...
Yeah. It looks like FW is more or less got this in the bag, I would say.
Fingers crossed we have... Oh no! Belvica goes into the dirt!
Oh!
X11 makes it out. Cards fan is in the pits now. We go for the softs.
It doesn't seem enough to be honest. It was just for a moment he was off the track and then he was back on the track, but
I would have to agree with you there. So we have X11 going around W.
I was going to say that it looks like we could be seeing a double victory for Phoenix in both classes, essentially.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Not to make too much of a pun, but that would be quite a feather in their cap.
Let's see. So Cards fan is 15 seconds behind Fives. I think he realized that medium not a good choice. He's still 10 seconds ahead of Kinetic and Belvica. I wonder if is Fives gonna have to pit again? What's his fuel like?
Oh, his
No,
fuel. He'll manage it. He's got a third of a tank left.
Bad strategy call for Cards fan then.
It would appear so. Cards fan has since he's since pitted and he's back on soft tyres.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh, that's why he's so far back. I didn't notice that because I was preoccupied with Belvica's off.
right. Yeah, he pit. I mean, I think the medium was the bad judgment call, not the pitting again. Gives him the opportunity to not lose more time. X11 in Belvica.
Well, yeah, but then he has to basically concede 15 seconds right straight away.
Yeah. Let's see. Looks like we have
the interesting story at the moment is Belvica and X11.
We also have
Belvica's.
But
Oh, Belvica has the more pace, but X11 has the consistency. That's what it looks like to me.
okay, we've got Ismandelic is about a second off of Judoka. That's a battle that's still happening. FW, I think, like you said, he's got the win. Oh, Belvica comes to the inside.
Yeah. Couldn't quite make it stick.
Woo.
Cards fan held up in a bit of traffic, tries to overtake. There's that Stag on the rain car. Bits past. Belvica overtakes X11.
Hairpin is a good spot to pass if he can make it work.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just got the perfect kind of run up, and it's very acute corner.
Let's see what happens here with the chicane. Could be win or lose right here. Both make it through clean.
X11 doesn't manage to get by at the end of the home straight. That was one good chance for him, but he is very close behind. He's trying every trick on the book, went right onto the outside sort of curving sort of runoff into that long right, just to get a little bit of extra.
Oh, Belvica spins, huge crash.
Now, what happened is X11 sort of tapped Belvica, and Belvica went flying off. I'm going to call a VSC. Oh, that's caused damage. That's caused damage to Belvica.
Actually, I don't think there was any touching in there. It looked like
I'm not sure. We can see if we can review it afterwards. It happened on lap 54.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have? Catching up to fives now.
Well, Belvica's going to have to... Oh, he's not. Okay, Belvica's decided that he's... Oh, right, yeah, okay. This is the thing that I'd hoped we wouldn't have to commentate on, which is that Belvica's car has self-healed.
Right.
Okay, there's green flag now.
It's like Cards fan is right back up on fives.
Yep.
Oh, too wide through that corner, same corner that Belvica and X11 went through. Had the spin.
Yep.
little bit of tapping of each other, but nothing dirty.
Yeah, very, very, very slight contact, if any.
Ives manages to keep the lead. Will he into the hairpin?
Yeah, just about, because because he's gone too deep. He's gone too desperate. He was trying. Okay, so what he was trying to do was block the middle of the road from the apex to the exit. But he went too far. He got too deep, and he's paid the price for it.
Terrible. He's got 3 laps to get that back. Looks like we have Ismadelic in the pits now.
I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, to be honest. Is it Ismadelic or Ismadelic?
Could be any of it. Judoka goes a little bit wide through that long right-hander first sector. Looks like Judoka will not have to pit. So it seems to me the battle is first and second.
Has got tangled up a bit with 93. Manages to get past, but that's cost him a little bit. I hesitate to say it, but with Fives now with his tyres all a bit shredded from those little skids he had, it looks like the Phoenix double-class victory is kind of it's no longer in the bag.
I'd have to agree. I mean, looking at their tires, it's a huge difference. I mean, Cards fan has half the wear of Fives, and Fives is just losing time at 3 seconds behind. Take a look at FW for a minute on the stream. Doing a good race, get that beautiful livery.
Oh, by the way, X11 and Belvic have a very similar time gap, but their tyre wear is identical.
Interesting. Let's hope these next couple laps are extremely fun for us to watch.
Belvic manages to get through 93 without too much of an issue. Fives is some way behind.
Yeah, he's just losing time now. He's lost a second a lap after he fell into second.
So going out of pits, I think that's new.
Now we have Judoka just came out.
X11 manages to get by, no problems there. But that's an extra obstacle for Belvica. I think I've got the pig on 10. Keep an eye on things. It's the last couple of laps.
Yeah, it was from Neutron saying screen.
Yeah, I can figure out that. Okay. Anyway, so let's have a look as we come to the closing stages of the race at the overall situation of the race. Okay, so after some serious, intense dueling for a good portion of the race, Cardsfan has come out on top of the fight with Fives. Fives is about 5 seconds behind. And then further back, we have Kinetic, X11, who's only recently been in conflict with Belvica. X11, for some reason, had a series of offs. But Belvica, it seems, had a couple of mistakes of his own, so that's reversed again. But he's not that far behind, to be honest. I think when he has the drive, Belvica has the better pace than X11. But as I said before, it seems X11 overall has more consistency. For the GT3 class, FW has been doing an excellent job. It's leading by 45 seconds over Judoka. It's very spread out in GT3. 93 is coming in for another pit stop. It's him and Stag, essentially. They've been kind of chumming up together, more or less, for the entire race. And picking up the rear. Will possibly be applying for the second division for the season proper, but so this is it, the final lap, the final part of the final lap. Over to you, Tony. Let's hear it for Cardsfan.
All right, Cardsfan does an amazing job of just getting a good strategy the whole race through. Really just kind of...
What about that medium tyres thing?
Except for the very end, you're right. good strategy, but he managed to still come out with the win. Actually, no, because even when he went with the mediums, as he comes in for the win, actually, Cards fan finishes 58 laps of Barcelona-Catalunya. Congratulations to him. Five's crossing the line now.
Second, right behind is X11.
Belfkin not far behind him.
Yeah. I mean, for a 58-lap race, I think this has been very, very close.
I would have to agree. Looks like we've got FW coming up on one of the other GT3s. They're finishing up their final lap now.
Yeah.
Let's see, is there anything they can do?
No, well, Judoka's finishing second in his class, and his Metallic is about to follow him. FW more or less can do as he likes at this point.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a Cards fan, even though he did go for the mediums on that seemingly last stint.
Whoa!
Got some
Mate, you
spins.
pranged your bumper. That'll cost your team money. At least you've got sponsorship.
Was it 93 went off?
No, it was his Metallic. Oh no. Okay, 93 is also... He's playing slalom.
Yeah, he's gone through the... and he got its reset.
Thought that would be... I tried that once, you know. This track came out, and I really wanted the old configuration to be a thing, so I just drove the old route. It let me do it around Blackakes, but for the Tilke chicane of dread and despair, there was... no getting around that. So here are the sort of results.
Alright. Great job, GRT Cards fan. The fastest lap as well. What is happening on my screen? Everybody is sliding across the track sideways.
Let's have a look. I was trying... Oh, I can't save the replay, but I hope you can.
Oh, I hope I can too. Oh yeah, I saved up some time recently.
Okay.
Replay saved. Wonderful.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think as I was trying to get out there, I feel like Cards fan made up for his mistakes. With the luckiness of Fives. Was it Fives went off?
Yeah, he kind of skidded about a bit, and his tyres went bad, and then he just started losing time.
Yeah, Fives really had to defend hard, and he was doing a great job defending. But yeah, like you said, he couldn't keep up once his tires went off. Congratulations to FW as well. Yoka, Ismadelic, Stag 93, Nunu, all for finishing the race. Good times. Next, you know about how long until the full series starts?
I don't know. There's obviously a few things to discuss if there are any changes that need to be made, but that shouldn't take too long.
For sure.
So, yeah, no, I expect that there were things to review. Certainly that was... What was that lap of that incident? Was it like...
It's like 55, 56?
54, around
something
that
like that,
yeah.
Last few laps.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
I can check it on the video recording I took, but yeah.
For sure. And tomorrow we're going to have the Cup Series, the first race of the Cup Series. Let me go ahead and pull up that card on the stream. Where is it? Here we go. Yep, tomorrow is going to be the first race at Spa. How would you pronounce it? Spa-Francorchamps?
Well, let's see. I think the French would pronounce it Spa-Francorchamps, but most people call it Spa-Francorchamps.
That's right. In the rain, we're going to be driving the Mazda Roadster Touring cars. Very fun series. Very fun cars. Can't wait to see that one get started again.
Rain, though, La Source hairpin, lap 1, you know something's going to go wrong.
I will be streaming that one tomorrow.
Well, yep, so stay tuned. Well, no, tune in for that one tomorrow. I won't be there for that one. I'll be frantically trying to make a video out of the Fuji race. Take care of everyone, and yeah, catch you later, Tony.
All right, we'll see you around. And that was the eSGT Virtual Endurance Series race 1. Excuse me, test race number 1. It's good stuff. If you have any thoughts, feel free to share them in the chat. I'm always interested to hear more. I'm going to end the stream, but you should comment on the video. Let us know what you think. Overall, I hope you had a good time watching. And that's it for me here. My name is Tony is in Space. I'm actually in Florida.